Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise with the Texas Longhorns. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Longhorns offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before Feiner being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. The shotgun handoff here, running through the tackle.
You know, a lot of people fear running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And on the carry, he's heading left. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Back to throw. It's Thompson. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, tied. This quarterback on fire today. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Texas. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On first down, it's play action. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. This Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
And looking to throw now on first down. Checks this down to the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Here's that defense shifting again. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial third down play coming up. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. Caught near the goal line, and he scores. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, it's Thompson. Running out of time in the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
42 Spider.
Receiver in motion now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
See what the quarterback's trying to do here? He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Coverage team gets him down, and that'll do it for the 1st period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Thompson. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bama.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
21, Texas.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Hubbard's team brings down the returner. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to throw it deep. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. He goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw over the middle. And it's complete downfield. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Play action here on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, he does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
Boy, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Dropping back, it's Thompson. And it's caught. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create here on the move. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to the end zone, and he scores. Touchdown, Alabama. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Texas.
And it's caught from inside the 20.
Return is brought down at the 31.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Longhorns. No chance to catch him.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half.
Number 19, set to kick Texas.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Alabama offense onto the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Just see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. Stopped short the marker after just a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's got it already past the first down marker. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Second down now after the sack. Looking to throw. It's Thompson. Lets it go quickly. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Great move in the open field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Heading left after the handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score Alabama 35, Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. towards the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
As a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Third down play for this offense. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Thompson. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I'll continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
That's the end of the third quarter. For Alabama, 35, Texas 14.
handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Caught in the backfield. It's Vaughn. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Picks up 4. It's 3rd down.
3rd down after that running play. And the quarterback keeps it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Brings up 4th down.
Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's a quick grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a 1st down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And tackled there by the defense.
Brought down near the 6-yard line. Brings up 3rd and goal.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, tied, and the route is on.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
42, Texas. 14, Texas.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. In the clear at the 25. Powering through the defender. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the 4th quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
They're going to run it here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The back's got it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Extra point, knocking right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. This was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.